Good morning, this is Andrew Holland, G4 VFL, Golf Mike for Victor Foxtrot Lima. Today we're going to be going up Corserine, and this is the car park at the beginning of the route at Forest Gate. I think we might be looking into the sun at the moment. A quick look round the car park, plenty of parking, not very busy today on a Thursday, and while the rest of the country is heaving with people all over, Galloway Hills are relatively free of people, which is very nice, and I'll make the most of this. So today we'll be operating on 2 metres, 4 metres and 13 centimetres if all goes well. And Corserine now is a little bit ahead of me on the path, but he's probably going to go faster than me. He's on his own with a light pack, so I've reduced the weight of the pack a bit, so we'll see how we get on today. Here we are. Well, this is where we turn off the first of the forest roads, and as we pan round we can see the little marker to say this is where we go, and up front is our route forward and up to Corserine, or Corserine if you want to call it that, but it's Corserine I think is how it's supposed to be pronounced, and we'll see how we get on. The walking up to the present, of course, has been nice and easy, but I suspect it's going to get a bit tougher. Here we are at the edge of the forest. We're just going to exit the forest, and you can see as we come out, here we are, and onward up the path to Corserine. So we'll have a little look, we'll exit out up onto the hillside. You'll see the forest fence stretching into the distance in one direction, and then unfortunately we'll be looking into the sun a bit, but here is the end of the forest path. A cairn, a pile of stones and a sign pointing forever upward. And right, so here we are on the top of Corserine, Golf Mike Sierra 033, Golf Mike Sierra 033, top of Corserine, looking to back across towards Merrick with Mulwachar in the foreground, and going round to Craignau, Larrison Fell and Craiglee, and then round to Kensmore. Kensmore Carsfen is this way. Kensmore Carsfen is this way, and is the top of the summit. There we go. So from Corserine, and this is the path down. If I look, that's just coming down. Right, and that's where we're heading to next, to the Shepherd's Memorial, and we'll get there. So down to the bottom of this bit, then turn left down the steep bit, and hopefully we'll find our way into the correct bit of the forest. And pan around, there's Craignau, and between the forest road and Craignau you can see there's quite an odd lock, and there's tarns there as well, and a huge bog, so it's not easy to follow up the road and then get across the bog and then up onto the summit. But the road itself looks far more substantial than I expected for a forest road, so it's quite a motorway really. So anyway, we'll see how we get on finding the Shepherd's Memorial, which is down here, and then round the edge of the lake, so or loch, since we're in Scotland. Right. Well, Ralph Furlow, the brave shepherd boy who died in the blizzard of the 27th of January 1954. So that was 66 years, nearly 66 and a half years ago. So here we are, have a little look around, and you can see it's in a break in the forest, so you can see the mountains, and there's a fire break that way as well, and a little wall all the way around. And there we are. greater love hath no man than he laid down his life for his sheep. Here we are, the Haggis Hawes, as best I can make it out. Not much to see, but it's a general area. There's nothing specific, and there might be a sheepfold somewhere in among the trees behind me that'll have obviously been mossed over. It's a sort of a little depression, it says. There's an area, and here we are. So we'll walk through Haggis Hawes. Sorry, no haggis today. No haggis neeps and tatties. Which is a bit sad, but let's get into the shade a little bit, and then I think the video might be a bit better. No lighting fires in the forest, so no boiling potatoes and haggises and swede. So we'll just have to put up with the idea that we've visited Haggis Hawes today. I had a look on the Gazetteer for Scotland, and thinking if I put in haggis and see how many other place names that have haggis in it, and there was more Chinese restaurants, Indian takeaways than you could imagine had got haggis in their name, but unfortunately not a... oh, well, there we are, I'm wrong. There is a wall here that looks a bit like a sheepfold, and we'll have a little look at it. And it's just on the side of the track. I wasn't expecting that it would be so recognisable. I was expecting it would have been tumbled down and forested over, but we'll have a little look. I'm not certain how we can get to it, but I think we'll just stand. There's trees growing in the middle of it, and the wall is still there. So I would say, if anywhere, if you want to have a place that's definite, here is Haggis Hawes, and you can see the sheepfold of Haggis Hawes, obviously, to make the haggis from, the sheep's intestines, I believe, and lung, and various other delicious bits of sheep. So there we are, here's Haggis Hawes, and I'm sure one day you might come and have a look. But it's relatively accessible, Haggis Hawes and so forth, if you just want to see it, because it's all just on the side of the forest roads. And I'll be heading back to Forest Lodge, where I've got the van parked. So on we go. But there we are. We've visited Haggis Hawes today, and we'll keep moving on. Well, the final turn, and all of a sudden a house with chimney pots on in front of me. So almost back at the van now, just heading down the hill the last little bit. Oh, chimney pots are disappearing, but we're nearly there. So that's almost back. And somewhere in the distance there's the sound of machinery rattling stones on a big way, presumably to produce yet more gravel for these forest roads, which make them dry and easy to walk on, even if they are a little hard on the feet. But they're a lot easier than ploughing your way through endless amounts of bracken or bog, or bracken and bog together, which would not be much fun. So it means they can speed along a bit, especially with it being downhill to boot. So, and a bottle of water. Now, what sort of water shall I have? Shall I have Buxton water, or shall I have Highland spring water? Both of which are sparkling waters. And one is from Sainsbury. Well, in fact, I think they're both from Sainsbury's. Yes, they are. I think we bought them both in Sainsbury's. But a choice of water: Highland spring water or Buxton sparkling water, but not Malvern water, unfortunately. Otherwise Margaret Thatcher would be here, and she has long since passed away, and she was a great favour of Malvern water, and insisted that it was served at all meetings that she went to, apparently, including those with foreign people, to make sure that she wouldn't get poisoned by any foreign water. So there we are. But Today's choice is Highland Spring or Buxton. Here we are, van is in sight, and I'm just going to enter the car park from the Forest Road. And this has been a truly circular walk. Well, sort of not circular in the terms of round, but off on one track and return on another. So that was quite fortuitous, and here we are back in the car park. Quick look round. This is the path I went up this morning, and I returned on this one. And there's the van and some picnic tables. Scotland's full of picnic tables that don't look very used. Perhaps the Scots don't do picnics much, or perhaps it's the coronavirus that stopped it. But you could have haggis here, but again, no smoking, no overnight parking, lots of no things. Do enjoy yourself, I would say. I should say, and it's been a thoroughly enjoyable day so far. And the next thing to do is to go to see Morris Hill to make some other people happy to chase that summit also. So, and I might even get a 13cm contact, which will be good for me. But anyway, there we are. Now to the big choice. Let's have a look. Shall we see what we've got? Shall we have a look? Highland Spring Water or Buxton? I think Highland Spring Water would be suitable. In fact, it might not even be Highland Spring Water, but we'll have a look and see. Well, there's the choice of water. We have sparkling Scottish mountain water, Buxton sparkling water, and Highland Spring sparkling water. Well, having talked about Buxton and Highland Spring all the way here, and then discovered I've got a supply of Scottish mountain water, I think by Sainsbury's no less. I think we'll have the sparkling Scottish mountain water at this point of the journey, and then head on to see Morris Hill.